So, for the past few weeks now, I've been researching on something. Why is that, despite the fact that nearly all smartphones use Android, why is that Apple is still a bigger company than Google? Then I found out something that there are nine things Apple use that Apple are using now to catch up with the global smartphone market, and are using these steps to actually cover up, and they will soon become the best, I would say almost going to be the most used smartphone in the world if Android smartphone makers are not really prepared. And there's one thing that they use. First of all, on a normal note, incomes are rising globally in such a way where, and on average a person's worth actually should increase by 15% yearly. So if your worth as a normal human being doing a minor job, a major job, any living, if your own worth or your own income should be increasing at least by 15% yearly, then you should know that a company like Apple, even if their worth should be is increasing by 15% yearly, you should know how much 15% of 3.1 trillion should be that they are getting. If that's how it is per year, you should know how much it should be. So it's actually really going to be a huge amount compared to what you'll be expecting, because it's actually almost going to almost like 300 billion that they'll be earning per month. So it's actually a really high thing. And how does Apple does this? Apple does this using by creating their own special image. They create an image for themselves whereby they make it easy for you to recognize the iPhone. You notice the front camera, you recognize it. The back cameras, you recognize it. The ringtone, you recognize it. The charger, the cables, you recognize it. So they have done it such a way whereby you can recognize an iPhone from afar off without even coming near the phone at all. And it's actually building this kind of reputable image for them whereby their phones are easily to be recognized compared to an Android phone whereby you can only see an Android phone, you may not know, let's say you may not know the name, since stuff like that sha, you may not know anything about the phone until you maybe ask. And concerning this, they're also building up a network effect. Take for example, if you go to Twitter and use their page, go to their page, their Twitter page on Twitter, you find out that Twitter, Apple has, I don't think they've posted anything yet. But compared to a company like Huawei has over 15 different Twitter accounts, and they are posting not just different news, the same news on each of them. Once they post it on one, you will get notification for all of them all through. So it's not like I say normal like making sense. But forgetting the network effect, forgetting that income is rising, Apple is actually creating their own ecosystem. Smartphones do that, but Apple has created their own ecosystem to such an high level, people are competing with it. Let us start, let us go around. They have Siri, voice assistant, they have their earpod, they have their MacBook, they have a lot of things, MacBook, app, iPhone, lightning cable, pouch, stuff like that, and they are making it really go big. But what about the market? Concerning Apple market consolidation is actually really going fast, and they have just added a new thing to it now. Like their buy now pay later stuff. It's actually going to like encourage you to more like buy an iPhone, because now once you buy an iPhone, you can pay for it in maybe a month to 3 months later, because Apple will pay for it and then you come to pay bit by bit. So it's actually helping them a lot. So people are like, okay, since a company can do this for me, I'll go for their phone. And another thing again, that the iPhone is also catching up in a faster way than we have ever imagined. I was not a fan of iPhone until I saw the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I know, yes, this is a phone that is going to disrupt the smartphone market. It's a phone that took smartphones from just a normal Android gadget to a supercomputer gadget, from a normal Android gadget to a supercomputer gadget. So it does transform a lot of things like that, and it was actually really a good thing. When I really saw it, I was really excited and I loved it so much. And concerning the iPhones, Apple is also getting the loyalty of their customers in such a way whereby before you leave Android and go to iPhone, the moment you join iPhone, you become an iPhone user or an Apple user, you automatically just like stick with them, and you like find it more like difficult to just leave their ecosystem, because they do things such whereby they capture their own customers and keep them. So they know that their fans, their customers earn loyalty from them at a very, very high rate, because once you become an Apple user, an iPhone user, you automatically just like stick with them with more passion compared to like an Android. You can just switch for, as long as you are using Android, Infinix, Tecno, Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Vivo, Nokia. You can use any of all these things. But that's not just what we're talking about. We're talking about a lot of, talking about mainly loyalty. Another thing again that they use is that they don't give discounts on like other smartphones. Like, take for example, if you pre-order the S23, the day it was launched, you actually get more like an earbuds, the Samsung earbuds for free. Those Samsung earbuds actually cost $200. But imagine you buying it. They say that once something is given to you for free, you don't like value it more when you get it for real. That's why Apple, when they want to do, even if they want to give discount, they actually give out Beats earphones. They don't give out their own products, because you know their own product, to get it, you have to earn it. It's, you buy it, or say, except if I buy it and I give it to you, that's a different case. But they know that you have to earn it with your by your own self. So they don't actually give out their own products like that. They know you have to earn the product by yourself. So it's actually a really good thing that they are good strategy. And the last one that they do is actually Xiaomi. It's actually Huawei. Since Huawei got banned from the US, actually Huawei users then had to spread around other smartphone companies, and within the time limit that they used to spread, Apple actually gained a lot of users during that moment. So that's what you should know. That's how Apple is actually going. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Bye. Peace.